Hey guys, what's up? It's Rachel. Before I say anything else, I want to apologize for the fact that I have not put out a video this week. There is a reason. Something happened and I was going to put out a video talking about it, but every time I tried to film it, I got really mad and then I got really distracted because I was really mad and it just didn't work out. So I've organized my thoughts and I'm going to use a little cheat sheet because this is a touchy subject and I don't want to get off track. But I think it's important that I have this conversation with you guys, so here it is. Also, in case you couldn't tell, this is not going to be a singing video of any kind. I sound like a potato today because I've been sick, and also this is a really serious topic, so I'm going to take this really seriously. And if you are waiting for me to break out into song, you should probably click on another video because it's not going to happen right now. Okay, so I'm going to talk to you about food allergies. What I am saying might not be right for another person with food allergies. Every case is unique, and every person's experience is unique, and their perspective, of course, is unique, so I'm just speaking for me. First, I'll bore you with statistics, and then I'm going to get into the juicy stuff. So, according to the food allergy research and education people over at foodallergy.org, 15 million Americans have food allergies. Between 1997 and 2011, the number of people with food allergies has increased 50% among kids. Now it affects every 1 in 13. 1 in 13. Every 3 minutes somebody goes to the hospital because of food allergies. So if you don't think this is a big problem, you are mistaken. It is. Which is why I think that something needs to be said about it. The word allergy is associated with the sniffles and being itchy and uncomfortable. It's more of an inconvenience in people's minds than a serious medical issue, and I think that that is really wrong. Because the thing that really makes food allergies unique, to me at least, is that you can live a completely normal, healthy, happy life with food allergies if the people around you are aware. And ignorance literally kills in this sense. So I think it's really important that people's minds are open to it because, 1 in 13 kids is affected by this. It's everywhere right now, and probably every single person is going to encounter some kind of situation that involves a food allergy at some point in their life, and you should know what's going on. Allergic reactions can be anything from something super mild to anaphylaxis. And anaphylaxis is a fancy word for your body is shutting down and your throat's closing and you can't breathe and you're screwed. There is an injection called an EpiPen. It is epinephrine and it is adrenaline that keeps your body going long enough to get help, basically, from what I understand. I've been trying to figure out an analogy to express what it's like, because there's this feeling of helplessness. Because, yeah, you can avoid an allergen to an extent. Like, you're allergic to peanuts like I am, don't eat peanuts, cool. But it's in a lot more than that. It's in cosmetics. It's, they disguise it with fancy scientific names. It's in French fries. It's in lotion. It's in shampoo at the salon. It's everywhere. And sometimes there are cases where you can't just read a label. You have to trust another person to do that, like at a restaurant with a waiter. And I guess the way that I can explain how that feels is, imagine that you have a bomb inside your body, and the bomb it's fine, it's just chilling, it's hanging out. And you have the detonator, you have control over the detonator, but when you go out to eat, you are handing the detonator to a complete stranger. You're going up to the waiter and you're saying, "Here is the detonator to the bomb inside me. Please do not let it blow up." It's freaky, to an extent you're putting your safety into the hands of a person that you don't know. The detonator comes in so many different forms, whether it's, makeup or lotion or food or perfume in the air. It's everywhere. Side note, if you're looking for allergy-friendly cosmetics, there's this new brand, Kiss Freely. I use their lipstick, and they're awesome, so you should check them out. And I realize that we live in a world where we can't eliminate these allergens. There are so many allergens and so many people who are sensitive to them to different degrees. But what we can do is we can educate the people who are given the detonator. We can educate people so that way when they are given the detonator, they know what to do. We can empower people to understand how to help this world be safer for people with food allergies, because it's never going to be completely safe. It's never not going to be a problem. It's always going to be an issue, and there's always going to be some level of threat, some degree of unsettlement for people with food allergies. But if the people around them can understand that this isn't just a small issue, this isn't just anxiety, this isn't just being blown out of proportion, this is a serious thing that takes lives, they have a better chance of not coming into contact with things that are dangerous. Perfect example of awareness and lack thereof. I have like a spidey sense with nuts. If somebody's eating peanut butter, even if it's across a cafeteria, I can smell it the second I walk into the room. And I automatically get a headache and I get super nauseous. For most of high school, I could not eat in the cafeteria because there were people who brought peanut butter sandwiches to school every day and refused to change that out of convenience, I guess. To them, it probably seemed as though me saying, "Hi, I'm sorry to be rude, but can you please eat that somewhere else or not bring it to school? I have a food allergy and I can't be around it," was probably kind of selfish because, you know, it's like, how dare you tell me not to eat what I want? But to me, it's like, okay, your craving is more important than my life. I get that. Cool. So I used to eat lunch in a classroom with a teacher that I really got along with. Or my friends and I would go outside. My friends always knew to be careful, they knew what to look out for, they would read labels for me. If they were eating something that wasn't safe, they'd walk away and then wash their hands and their mouth and chew some gum and come back. But they knew that I wasn't just being annoying. They knew that it was for a reason and they were careful, and that allowed me to have a safe place to go. My friends were my safe haven, my friends were my safety bubble. And there are little safety bubbles for people with food allergies. I guess the idea is to expand those safety bubbles, to spread the awareness, to make those safety bubbles bigger and bigger to the point where, you know, eventually it's not a big issue to go out to eat. You know, it's the restaurants are in the safety bubble. There's more of an awareness. There's no stigma that it's a stupid little problem. There's a mutual understanding that this is something that should be taken seriously, and if we take it seriously, people won't go to the hospital every 3 minutes. If we take it seriously and we don't expose people to the things that they're sensitive to, they will be safe. If we take it seriously and people take responsibility and ownership of their allergy and they say, "Hey, guess what? I can't be around this. Can you please take it elsewhere?" And then that person, out of respect and understanding, complies, you know, there would be so much less of a threat in this world. It would be a safer world. Everybody deserves to live in a world that's safe for them. And for me, that just means opening your mind. The point of this video isn't to ask you to not eat peanut butter sandwiches in public. That's silly. But the point is that if somebody tells you that they have an allergy, maybe now you'll have a little bit of an understanding of what that means. Maybe now you won't just, you know, walk 2 steps to the left with your food. Maybe you'll take it out of the room and wash your hands before you go near them. I encourage you to do more research on the subject. I urge you to feel empowered that having this knowledge alone, and not even acting on it, just having the knowledge, makes the world safer. I want to thank you for listening, because in listening, you've made the world a little bit safer. I encourage you to leave your thoughts in the comments below, because this is a really good discussion to have. This is a talk that people should be having. I want people to be talking about this, because if they're talking about it, that means that they're aware, and if they're aware, that means that the world's getting a little friendlier. I promise you, next week's Monday and Thursday videos, we'll be back to normal, and we will be partaking in super music fun time again. So thank you so much for your patience this week and for listening. And don't forget to subscribe, because I put out new videos every Monday and Thursday. Give this video a like, and please, please share this with your friends. Please copy and paste the link somewhere, because in doing so, you're creating more awareness, which, again, is making this world a little safer to live in. So thank you. See you guys soon.